Hello guys, this is Khalil Ahmed from MILLENNIUM Immigration Canada. Today I will discuss about the new launched streams which is called temporary residence to a permanent resident pathway. We call it TR to PR pathway. This new PR stream has been launched on May 6, 2021 and it will end up on November 5, 2021 or until they have reached their limit, that is 90,000 applications. Whenever they meet 90,000 applications requirement, then they will end up this pathway program. So source of information I have mentioned down there. So if you want to apply for this stream, you must know how to apply, what documents you required, and what is the fees, what is the procedure, what is the process. Everything has been mentioned step by step in guide 5069, or you can get this guide 5069 just by typing on Google guide 5069 and then click. You will get canada.ca website, and there you will whole detail of guide 5069. Before apply this temporary residence to permanent residence pathway, which is in short form called TR to PR pathway, it is a limited time pathway to permanent residence for qualifying temporary residents and their families. If you guys have work experience in Canada in an essential occupation or in healthcare profession, or you are a graduate from a Canadian post-secondary institutions, from a DLI institutions, designated learning institutions, then you are able to apply for permanent residence. If you are graduates and workers must be present in Canada and currently working with authorization at the time of their application. Authorization means if you are working, your work permit should be valid, okay, the time when you are applying for this stream. And if you are on student visa, your study permit must be valid, and you must have a proficiency in one of the Canada's official languages, which is like Canada has two official languages. One is English, another one is French. So either one you have to pick up, and then you take your English language test. For English you have to take IELTS or CELPIP journal trainings, and for the French, TCF Canada or TF Canada can be taken easily. So these are the 6 different streams. So I have put the numbers, how many applications required by each streams. So workers in Canada stream A, which is for healthcare people. So 20,000 applications are required. Workers in Canada stream B, this is for essential occupations, which is non-healthcare, and 30,000 applications are required in this stream. International graduates, 40,000 applications are required. The rest of the 3 applications are for French-speaking people, like international graduate, workers in Canada stream B, workers in Canada stream A, healthcares. Okay, no intake cap. So eligibility requirements. There is eligibility tool on guide 5069. If you click here, before applying, before you start your application, you must check your eligibility first. Temporary residence, find out if you can apply for permanent residence. So are you currently in Canada? You must have to select yes. Okay, if not, if you select no, then you are not eligible. You see here the message here already. So you must have to select, because these streams are for those who are working in Canada and they are staying in Canada, because those people, they are on temporary status here. So do you have a valid work or study permit? You have to select yes. Okay, if you select no, then you are not eligible. So you have to select yes. Are you currently employed? You have to select yes. Okay. Do you plan to live outside of Quebec? You can select yes. If you select no, then you are not eligible. Do you have at least 1 year of work experience, means 1516 hours in the past 3 years in an eligible healthcare occupation? You must have to select yes. Okay. Do you have a total of at least 1 year of work experience, at least 1560 hours in the past 3 years working in an eligible essential occupation? Say yes. Did you graduate from an eligible program? This question is relevant to students. at a designated learning institution on or after January 1st, 2017. Yes. Have you taken an approved language test to assess your English or French skills? Yes. If you click yes, then it will ask what score you have achieved. If you click level 3, then you are not eligible. Okay, because the minimum is 4. So if you select 4, you see, then was your language test in English or French, whatever you have. I will select English. Continue. Okay, so based on your answer, you may be eligible to apply for one of the following streams. So one of the following streams, so workers in Canada healthcare, or workers in Canada essential non-healthcare. So it shows here also the number of applications that will be accepted are 20,000. Okay, so 843 people already submitted their application. You see this side also shows here the current applicants who have submitted their applications right here. So in this workers in Canada essential non-healthcare program, they accept 30,000 applications, but over 5,000 applicants already submitted their application, so you still have much room to apply. Processing time is approximately 6 months. Consider the following when you are applying. Okay, whenever you are applying for this stream, you must have to prepare your application completed in its entirety. All fees must be paid in order to be approved for permanent residence. Language test document, you must have to submit your language test document, or you must have to be working at the time of your application. If you are not working, you are jobless, then you are not eligible. Documents to be submitted. What documents you need to be submitted for these streams? So these are for all streams. Proof of entry and status in Canada. Okay, it means that you are valid work permit and study permit. Proof of current employment in Canada. Okay, a copy of your work permit and along with your employer's reference letter. Okay, and which will explain that what is your location of work, what is your specific period of your employment, to and from dates, description of your main responsibilities and duties, your total annual salary and benefits, the number of hours you work per week, your employer's name, signature, full address, telephone number and email addresses, etc. And also you have to submit most recent salary stub, okay, pay stubs. And also you have to submit your language proficiency, like your IELTS general training result or your CELPIP, whatever you feel convenient. So if you click minimum language requirements for your stream, so here select a stream to see the eligibility criteria. So this is the part here where you will find all programs eligibility criteria. Okay, suppose if you are healthcare professional and you want to apply for this stream, select healthcare. Okay, now it will show you eligibility criteria. Okay, you must be in Canada, you must have valid status in Canada. Okay, like you must have your valid temporary residence permit or your work permit. You must have planned to live outside of Quebec, because Quebec has its own immigration programs. You must meet or exceed the language requirements. What is your language requirements? I will show you. Be currently employed, submitting your application. You must have eligible work experience. Not be a refugee claimant in Canada. Level 4 is required, which is the minimum. So in this way you will check your eligibility criteria for each program. So here also workers in Canada essential non-healthcare program. If you select this one, it will show its eligibility criteria here. You see most of them almost same. This is the step 2, complete the application. This is all applications form here. Okay, this is the form number. These are all in PDF format. If you don't have installed PDF in your computer, then please install to download all this form, otherwise you will get in trouble. Okay, submit the application. This is the 4th step. Suppose if you have to upload all the forms to the online intake portal and apply online. Create your account. Continue your application. If you have already your account, just sign in. If you don't, then please create your account. Okay, these are some terms and conditions. Okay, just I agree, click here, continue. Okay, put your email address, create your account. Okay, they require your email address and password. You will get a message, enter verification code. You will put that code here and then you are good to go. There are answers to some common questions. Some people ask, can I apply to multiple streams? Yes, but then you have to pay double fees. Okay. Can I apply if I live in Quebec? Part of the eligibility for the new pathway is that applicants must intend to migrate to any province other than Quebec. However, Quebec education and work experience are still eligible as far as these new programs are concerned. Okay, if you have Quebec education and work experience, you still you can apply that. Quebec-based applicants can still qualify, but they may have to answer questions about how they will move, their settlement plan, what they have done to actively look for a job outside the province, or if they have a job offer elsewhere. Do I have to be employed in an eligible occupation at the time of my application? No. At the time of your applications, you can be employed in any occupation. You just have to have met the work requirements of 1560 hours in an eligible occupation within the past 3 years. Are medical required upfront with the application system? IRCC is currently trying to extend medical as much as possible during COVID-19 for those in Canada. For this group, they will be dividing people into two groups: people who have never done medical and people who have done medical. Those who have done medical should provide proof. I just want to show you eligible healthcare occupation list. So this is no code 3011 3012. These are the no codes, and these are occupation list here: nursing coordinator and supervisor, registered nurses and registered psychiatric nurses, specialist physicians, general practitioners, dentists, chiropractors, and much more, pharmacist, occupational therapist, medical laboratory technologist, medical sonographers, opticians, massage therapist, social worker. If you select workers in Canada essential non-healthcare occupational list, just click here. So these are the eligible essential occupations list here. So no code here, and occupations: cashiers, service station attendants. Can you imagine, those people who are residing in Canada, who have 1 year experience within the last 3 years experience, as a service station attendant, you see it's a very common job. So they got chance to become a permanent resident of Canada. So this is a golden opportunity for this type of experienced people. Other sales related occupations: contractors, supervisors, okay, tool and die makers, sheet metal workers, boiler makers, iron workers, welders, electricians, industrial electricians, power system electricians, plumbers, gas fitters, carpenters, cabinet makers, bricklayers, concrete finishers, tile setters, plasterers, roofers and shinglers, glaziers, insulators, painters, decorators, floor covering installers, pest controllers, material handlers, longshore workers, transport truck drivers, bus drivers, subway operators, taxi and limousine drivers, okay, delivery and courier service drivers, heavy equipment operators except crane, public works maintenance equipment operators, railway yard and track maintenance workers, air transport ramp attendants, construction trade helpers, laborers, public works and maintenance laborers, railway and motor transport laborers, harvesting laborers, mine laborers, oil and gas drilling servicing, letter carriers, mail, postal and related workers, courier, messengers and door-to-door distributors, retail salesperson, light duty cleaners, you see very common job, general farm workers, almost everybody required, almost. Okay, retail butchers, they required 90,000 applicants for all these 3 streams, so be quick. So you should not miss this opportunity, and this stream is only for those who are residing in Canada. Anybody from outside of Canada are not eligible to apply for this scheme. This scheme is specifically for Canadian temporary residents. Have a wonderful day and take care. Good luck.